Ancient Discovery could be a board game from 4,000 years ago. The discovery of artifacts associated with an ancient board game is offering clues about how humans interacted thousands of years ago. At various sites on the Absheron Peninsula and Gobustan Reserve in Azerbaijan, archaeologists found 6 designs carved into the surface of rocks, dating to around 2000 BC, that's over 4,000 years ago. And they each resemble the hallmark pattern on which the ancient board game Hounds and Jackals is based. This is contemporaneous with the previous oldest example of the game ever found, hailing from the tomb of a government official of ancient Egypt. The locations, challenges, and presumed origins of the game, also known as 58 holes, say archaeologist Walter Crist of Leiden University in the Netherlands and Crist Abdullayev of the Minnesota Historical Society. It could have emerged in southwestern Asia rather than Egypt, as experts had previously supposed. But wherever it emerged, the discovery highlights something very important about board games. They are an excellent way to forge social bonds across not just distance but social class. The Azerbaijan artifacts were likely used by cattle herders. At certain times in antiquity, particular games were regionally popular, suggesting that they helped to connect cultures that regularly interacted with one another, Crist and Abdullayev wrote in their paper. The game of 58 holes probably served this purpose in the 2nd millennium BC in Egypt and southwestern Asia because it was the only game that was played throughout the region. The history of the board games goes back thousands of years and appears to be widespread. At some point, someone must have been the first to have scrawled a pattern in the dust and joined with fellow humans in a game of something. We can't know what that something is, but we can piece together an incomplete history based on the artifacts of board games left behind, from dice to pieces of the board game themselves. Hounds and Jackals, the name, for example, of the game where the pieces had hound and jackal heads. This was what is known as a race game, where 2 players move pieces around the track in an attempt to be the first to reach the end, like Snakes and Ladders or Ludo. It has 58 holes in a specific pattern, and the pieces, 5 hounds and 5 jackals, are placed in new holes as the players move around the board. Presumably the player who gets all their pieces to the end first wins. To date, around 70 game boards of Hounds and Jackals have been discovered, many in Egypt, and these include the oldest dated examples, which was found in the tomb at El Asasif, dated sometime between 2064 and 1092 BC. From this, the assumption was that the game had originated in Egypt and spread from there. Crist and Abdullayev discovered their 6 board designs at various sites across Azerbaijan. 3 were from Agdazuzu and 1 each at Çapmalı, Yeni Turkan, and Dubandi. They consisted of carvings in rocks where the holes have been picked out. Dating them is a bit challenging, but the use of these sites and other artifacts within them give a rough time frame. While the Agdazuzu boards are dated to the 2nd millennium BC, the other 3 are from between the 2nd half and the 3rd millennium BC and the 1st half of the 2nd. This means that they are roughly contemporaneous with the El Asasif board and may even predate it. However, if the boards are from around the same time, the simultaneous appearance suggests that Egypt may not have been the birthplace of Hounds and Jackals after all. And the locations of the Azerbaijan's finds suggest that the game was enjoyed across the social spectrum. In Çapmalı, the game board was found in a cave that was used as a winter shelter by cattle herders, while in Yeni Turkan and Dubandi, the games were found in tombs of the wealthy. The wide geographical spread and range of social contexts in which the game has been found suggests that Hounds and Jackals was a powerful tool for making connections, forging friendships, and assessing trustworthiness between people. Whatever the origin of the game of 58 holes, it was quickly adopted and played by a wide variety of people, from the nobility of Middle Kingdom Egypt to the cattle herders of the Caucasus, and from the old Assyrian traders in Anatolia, what is today Turkey, to the workers who built the Middle Kingdom pyramids. The researchers write, the fast spread of this game attests to the ability of games to act as social lubricants, facilitating interactions across social boundaries. And I remember this game, Hounds and Jackals, was referred to in the movie with Charlton Heston, The Ten Commandments, when the princess of Egypt wanted to play with the pharaoh, Hounds and Jackals. Now, that was the supposedly the love interest of Moses, Charlton Heston, before he knew what he was going to do with his life. And this is from the European Journal of Archaeology on Science Alert by Michelle Starr. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support, and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.